Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Vic, aka Mr. Glass, and the only thing you guys have missed, I did the sim, and I franchised uh, DK Metcalf. So DK Metcalf was franchised, and I traded him. I traded him for the following: Tariq Woolen should help my defense, hopefully, and we got some picks for it. A lot of picks, actually. We got this year's four, second, third, and a seventh, and I think we got a couple things. Yeah, we got this one right here as well. So that's all of what we got for draft picks for it. We gave up a third and a fourth for the deal. That was what was requested. So that's the only thing you guys have missed. I did that because I just wanted to see what they would offer, and I just couldn't believe what they offered. So I was like, mine, and I couldn't record. So I was like, man, I'm fit to take this right now. But there's no other real players that we want to bring back. You see, Evan McPherson is not interested. We'll try to sign him back in free agency. If not, it is what it is. I mean, he's not going to make a huge difference in our roster, but I'm very disappointed that we finished 4-13. We got to do better than that. So here's free agency. We got 137 mil. So obviously, we're looking to pick up somebody. Could have got Jalen Ramsey if we didn't already have a guy. Jalen Phillips, not interested. It's really not much here that I would want, to be honest. Everybody's kind of old or not a position that I can utilize. Connor Williams looks like somebody I'll probably try to get. But beyond him, it's really not looking good for free agency for me. Um, yeah, I don't like any of these guys, really. We really got to work on this offensive line, but they're not giving us much to do it with. I already have a left tackle. We'll try to get to center, offer him a very player-friendly, and hope that we get him. It's only a bronze dev. We got Jalen Waddle here. I mean, I guess I'll throw some money out because, I mean, what else am I going to spend it on, dude? Like, we could take a flyer for Jalen Phillips. I mean, he looks like a solid linebacker. Does he play any coverage? If he covers people well, then we'll try him. No, he's a Russian. You can tell. Yeah, nah. Doesn't fit what we're trying to do. So, um, yeah, I mean, Jalen Waddle's pretty much the only guy. So we'll throw out a flyer on Waddle and hope. Trying to pay him a lot of money. I mean, honestly, I could pay him more. To be perfectly honest, let's go. Let's try to break the bank on this guy. Having a guy like Waddle with me, we don't need to address wide receiver for years because he's the guy, along with the rest of the guys that we got. So, yeah, we don't need a superstar receiver, but a guy like Jalen Waddle only comes around once in a while, so kind of better off getting him while we can. Hendrickson, he would fit, but we already got guys that are going to be really good at that spot. We'll try to re-sign McPherson, give you pretty good money. Nobody's going to really offer a kicker like that. And that's our three free agents that we can possibly offer on, so let's see what happens. We got McPherson and Connor Williams. We did not get Jalen Waddle. The New York Jets are going to acquire him. So that sucks. I mean, did we absolutely need Jalen Waddle? Absolutely not. But I would have liked to have had him just because he's a great player. Alright, so that's going to do it for free agency, really. I mean, we could have took a flyer on Jalen Thompson, who would be an upgrade for us at free safety, but we just don't need him. We don't need this left tackle. Defensive tackle gone already anyway. So, I mean, we could have took a flyer on Alex Kappa, but disappointed with the free agency haul so far for even what's possible out here. Kyrie Elam, 6'1", 93 speed. He could be somebody. Darnell Savage is also a beast. He would be interesting. Kobe Durant. Kobe Durant. I'd rather have Kyle Kyrie Elam than Durant, so we're gonna take a flyer out on Elam. All right, so let's see if we get him. All right, well, it's probably not gonna come to us. Yeah, he didn't come to us, so we'll. I mean, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with this fourth overall pick, man. We do. So, um, let's look at the draft. Is there somebody that just like speaks to us right here? Oh, there was a guy that I was looking at, if I remember correctly. There's a corner somewhere here. It ain't this guy. It ain't this guy. It ain't this guy. I don't think it's that guy either. Or that guy. It might be this guy. I thought he had a weirder name though when I was looking at him. Alex Little would be interesting if we didn't already have like the best running back possible in my opinion. Let me look at straight up corners, see if we can find our guy, because we definitely need somebody better at corner. It's either this guy or this guy. That let me see how they ran. That'll tell me everything I need to know. Elite speed. I think this might be the guy, or it was this guy. So let me see. Whoa, that guy's coverage is insane, but he didn't run. Oh yeah, so it was maybe it's this guy. It could have been this guy, man. Like these guys are insane. But one of them was a 90 plus speed here, and I think it was this guy. Right? We don't guarantee that these guys are going to be nice. I mean, just what they run doesn't guarantee anything, obviously, but we have a pretty good chance to see 95 ish speeds on elite guys, whereas the greats are going to be 92, 93, 94. So, I mean, some of those cover guys are really good though. So we're probably gonna go with Ramon Brooks if I had to guess. I mean, his zone coverage is a B, man coverage is a B, runs elite. It's really good all the way around. So we'll favorite him. And I thought he was much higher on the list of corners though. Honestly, maybe I'm tripping though. 5'11" corner. So, I mean, I think Brooks is probably our best bet. Elite speed on this Junior Harris guy. I mean, if we somehow don't get Brooks, Harris is. I mean, yeah, he's 6'1". I don't know, man. Maybe, is there a linebacker or something? Well, let me look at my team real quick, because like it's been a day and a half since I recorded this last. So let me refresh what I'm looking at here real quick, and we'll go down the roster with you guys as well. Monroe is still a beast. Downs, Lehman, Atwell are my 1, 2, 3 at receiver. I'm not gonna lie, we really could use a slot receiver too. Noah Fant is there. We don't even need this X Factor tight end. Is there a way we can trade him? Would they give us anything for him? They would. Carlton Davis. I mean, he'd be a good slot corner, if nothing else. I'll take that. I don't need an X Factor tight end that's a 74 speed. You know what I mean? Like, we just don't need it, so. Okay, so we're good there. Okay, we're okay there. We're better there now. We need a right tackle, so we need to look in the draft to see DT and right tackle are probably my most pressing situations. Riddick is a superstar. That might be something we're gonna have to figure out. Alright, so now our 1, 2, 3 corners is like actually pretty solid. I mean, you got two superstars. So adding that corner to our mix here would make one of these guys. And I mean, these guys are just bronze devs. So let me see if I can trade Buckhalter maybe. Defensive tackle. Oh wow. Yeah, we're taking Matt Harris, guys. X Factor defensive tackle. That's huge. That was huge to get for a corner like that. But he's such a low overall. I'm betting they're thinking they just wouldn't have gotten him up overall wise. Okay, so corners are looking pretty solid now. Gonna wind up keeping Hodges Tomlinson and Edwards, so the rest of these guys will probably get cut. Madden is looking pretty solid. Blackwell, I think, went up to a star, so that's really positive for us. I mean, our roster is very solid, man. But what can we add? Let me see if there's a right tackle with, like, elite strength. Because I know it's not the what they say, the sexiest pick, but it would help the team tremendously to get somebody better at right tackle. So let's see if there's a guy. Well, I mean, left tackles work as well. Let's see. Lots of good blocking. This guy's really good. He might be the selection, guys. Dakota Hunter. Let's see about Deshaun Ware. Ooh. Whoa. Dog. These guys are really good. Alright, so both of these top tackles would be excellent for what we're trying to do. Throw one of these dudes at right tackle and we're high stepping our way on, bro. I mean, I would still love to get a defensive tackle too. So let's see what the best defensive tackle in the draft is looking like here. The best defensive tackle we can get in the second round, apparently. Jarius Parker, Blockshed. Oh yeah, he's really good. We'll take a flyer on him in the second round, hopefully. Let's look at this guy as well. Not quite as good, but higher strength. Either one of these guys would do, in my opinion, in the second round. Wow, really good talent. I mean, so get one of the tackles, and then in the second round, get one of these guys. Now, let's see about receivers. Can we get a good receiver later in the draft? Is that possible? He's top 5, so definitely not getting him. What about here-ish? Whoa, Alfonso Ramsey, what did you run? Did you run horribly? No, you didn't. So he'll be somebody we look at as a third receiver, possibly. Johnny Bullitt, you better be fast, Johnny Bullitt. I swear you better be fast. He's not even that fast. He should be like a 4.2 with a name like that. William Jackson is 6'6", bro. And he ran. Oh, man. Alright. I know he's got F everything, but like, dude. He's 6'6". You know what I mean? Like, come on. Will Medlock? Yeah, we got receivers. We got receivers that we could get later in the draft. Is this guy fast? No. Okay. So we got some receivers we could get later in the draft. Alfonso Ramsey or William Jackson look pretty good. So we got our game plan now. Draft a offensive tackle up high. And then draft a defensive tackle with our next pick. I mean, we could probably trade back. If we could trade back like 3 spots, we can nab one of the 2 tackles, I'm pretty certain, because everybody's going to go defense, I think, up high in this draft. So I think we're good. We don't need a corner anymore. We're good. So, wait, are we good? Let me double check. Because Carlton Davis looks good, but is he good? Like, will you fit the bill as our slot? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he'll be adequate. Oh, wait. We gotta trade him. Nope, 89 speed. He regressed way too hard. I'm pretty sure he was like a 91 or 92 speed off rip, so he regressed heavily. Mike McGlinchey at right tackle. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If we strike out on tackles to get Mike McGlinchey for our right tackle, would be kind of dope. Alex Bird as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I think I'm gonna go with the younger kid. I don't see why we wouldn't go younger if we had the opportunity. This guy's 23, but he's pretty low overall. So we'll go with the fourth rounder and Alex Byrne for Carlton Davis. Why does it say we need a corner? How is corner our number one need? Look at our corners, bro. We have Desmond, we have Tariq Woolen, Desmond Banks, and Edwards. I mean, that's not bad. These guys are not bad. I mean, I guess you could say our slot corner needs work, but even still, I feel pretty good about it. I really don't feel like we're gonna get like we're not gonna get decimated by what we got going on. Yeah, I think we're solid. Do I want to trade Riddick? I don't. I think I might start Riddick next year because having that punch out ability on two linebackers would be really good. Two defensive tackles that are really good now. I mean, Whitmore is not as good, so we'll probably let the other kid do the rushing stuff or the rush stuff and put him at the starter thing. But this kid is exceptional. Cedric Bell is going to be our pass rusher. He's going to be elite for us. So we're good there. We just got to find the right tackle, I think. I know we got Mike McGlinchey, but or not Mike McGlinchey, the other kid, but he's kind of, I think the other guys are going to be better. And also, we could flip one, they'll just play him at left tackle and put Willis at right tackle. Alright, we're going to pause the draft as is customary. We're going to one step forward. They just took Dakota Hunter. One step forward. They took both the tackles. 1 and 2. You're joking. Okay. Okay. Alright. So now, both tackles are gone. So that pretty much wipes out everything we hoped and dreamed for this draft. I think the smart thing to do, honestly, is to trade back in the first. Pick up some middle round picks. Like maybe some seconds, some thirds, and go after the guys on the board that we really like that were later on in the... I mean, I think we can get Ramon Brooks much later in the first round. So, that's going to be the new goal. We're going to try to get Ramon Brooks later in the first round. So let's take the trade away pick thing. I cannot believe both the tackles left this early, guys. That is really bad for us. Can't go back to the 30th. 17th is solid. I'd like to see better, though. 24. First round pick in 2028. That's kind of solid. This is the trade. Go back to 23. Well, let's look at what everybody's got. Oh, this is lucrative, too. We'll go back to 10. 18. Oh, and pick up a second this year. Yeah, Ravens got it. We're going back to 18, picking up a second this year. I know we could have had first next year, but it's just not worth it. So we're gonna go to the next user pick. I know we're still in the top of the draft, but we'll do a draft recap for all that. All right, let's see who we got favorited that's still here. Damn. They took the corner on us, too. Okay. That really sucks. Wow. Wow. I'm really surprised. How did you run, Levine? Solid is not good enough. Jermaine, how did you run? Great. You beat. I mean, I think this would be a very solid dude for us. I don't think he's going to be a world beater, though. This guy's shorter, but he does play zone, which is what we normally do. But I think it's going to be German. 6'3". I mean, really good coverage, really good press. So if you want to press, yeah, we'll go Sammy German. 93 speed, hidden dev. That's really good. That's actually really good. So we're happy with that pick. I could have went back more in the draft, but I don't think we're gonna need to. Hopefully, I'm right, and the defensive tackles are still there with our second round picks. One of them, just one of them, needs to be there still. Okay, so Parker is here. We'll take Parker. He is a 93 strength, 74 speed, power rusher. Only normal dev though, which sucks. We should have, yep, we have a second round pick, so we're gonna pick do we want the freak athlete, or do we want somebody who's gonna be pretty serviceable? Because this guy is a freaky athlete. 6'6" with 90 plus speed. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think we take William Jackson. I know everything else on him is lesser, but we could put him in the slot and upgrade him and get him to where he's gonna be a real beast for us. Although 6'5" with better catching stats is probably the better move. You know what? We're gonna be smart. We're gonna take the better player. This guy's a better player. The other guy's just a better athlete. And but we need to be able to, make some catches. That's ridiculous to have that catching that low. All right, I don't think we have another pick till like the 5th round. Although we got a 3rd rounder, so we'll stay pat here. Okay, we're not trading away the pick. We're gonna pick somebody. Did you run, Mr. Freeman? You ran. We'll take you. 93 speed, hidden dev. This is another corner who's going to play for us. Better than Hodges Tomlinson, probably, so he'll be the 4th if necessary. We got some good players. Alright, we don't have one for the 6th round. I'm really disappointed that we couldn't get one of those tackles at 4. That's insane. I figured they'd go defense, like left end, right end type stuff, because it was really good left and right ends. But they didn't. So, alright, let's look at the draft recap. Remember, we didn't pick till 18. So hopefully our 18th was a good pick. Jermaine is a 79 overall player. Not bad. Parker is a 73. Ramsey is a 73. Freeman is a 77. Wow. So there really wasn't too much difference between German and Freeman. And we got Freeman in the 4th round, or the 3rd round. Basically the end of the 3rd round. That ain't good. That means we probably could have did a lot better. Alright, let's see what everybody else got. Let's see how everybody else did this draft. I feel like this might have been the first draft that I missed. 83 overall tackle, dude. 83 overall tackle, dude. That's insane. And we missed out on him. That really sucks. I mean, there was some really good players here. Man, I feel like we messed up. I do. I feel like this is the first draft that I could have gotten better players than I did. We hit everywhere else but this one. Brooks went 16. 2 picks away from getting an 81 overall 96 speed corner instead of a 79 overall 93 speed corner. I would have much rather have Brooks. And it's a shame that we didn't get a hold of him, but it is what it is. Sometimes the CPU is going to get the talent and we're not. Alright, so, it wasn't a terrible draft for me. It should have and could have been better, yes, but, bro, strong safety, 93 speed, wow, he's an exceptional player. This is the guy, Levine, only a 90 speed, yeah, I made the right decision not drafting him then. 81 overall left guard, this is somebody we could have got. But he's only at 84 strength, so I don't... Oh, wow. Joey Smith, 97 strength, right guard. And we could have gotten him. We were in position. Instead, we drafted, I mean, good depth on defensive tackle, but this could have been a starting quality guard here, which, that sucks. Alright, so that's the draft recap pretty much, guys. I mean, again, first draft that I think we missed on. I don't think we were as good as we had been in the draft, and we did not do anything really in free agency that's going to upgrade our roster. We made some good trades, though, and I think we're going to be okay. Am I guaranteeing victory this season? No, because I think we could have had a much better offseason for us. But it is what it is, man. Really disappointed we didn't get any of the better offensive linemen, though. But I'm glad we picked up Burn. I really am. He's a big time upgrade from Ty White. And he'll be treated as such. He'll be immediate starter. Wait, aren't we missing somebody on the line? Nope, we got everybody. Alright, so we'll release this guy. And we'll just go through the roster real quick for you guys before we head off, and I'll do my training camps and all that. I really feel like we upgraded with Matt Harris. And I also think that getting Parker to be I'm probably going to let him take Whitmore's spot. As weird as that sounds, Whitmore is just not progressing. He's just not. This kid's going to progress. And I want this kid to have a chance. Or maybe just stick Parker in at rush end and leave Whitmore in to stuff the run because he's bigger. But he hasn't been very effective doing that either. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we got defensive tackles now, though. There's at least that. Why does this guy have an $11 million contract? What's that doing? You know what I forgot? Did Matt Stafford retire? Because he's not on my roster anymore. Pretty sure Stafford just retired. So that just freed up. That's why we had so much money. I was wondering about this. Like, how did we Bro, this guy that we drafted last year is a superstar? That's insane. That means we can get rid of Atwell. Yeah. As much as it sucks, we're going to take that hit. We're going to get rid of Tutu Atwell. He was serviceable, but we just don't need him anymore. The CPU winded up drafting us William Jackson, so we got the freak athlete. He'll be fun to mess with on some route combinations and things. Jake Bobo. You guys know I always say Bobo, if you're familiar with my streams. Alright, so, we're just doing a little roster cleanup and looking at stuff. So hopefully you guys don't mind this. But the meat and potatoes of the off-season video is done. So I guess I will sign it off now with you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. It was a little bit of a disappointing off-season for me because I wanted to make a splash. And nobody would sign and we couldn't draft a tackle because I think the tackle would have been huge. I'm going to try to maybe make a trade for one of the two tackles, the rookie tackles. And matter of fact, let's go do that. Let's go explore that right now before I sign off on the video. Because there's two left tackles that are elite. So we'll try to make a trade for them. Especially if they're hidden, like if they're not starting, I'll definitely make a move to try to get one, for sure. Paul Wall could be a guy, too. Ware's 21 years old. Let's see if we can get him. What is it that you guys would take for this guy? There are no trades. Okay. Can we get Paul Wall, though? Is Paul Wall somebody who would potentially be a guy for us? A superstar left tackle. Is there a way you guys would take him or give us him? There is a world. For our X Factor tight end or a whole bunch of picks. I don't want to trade away Connor Williams. We just signed him. But Lord, is that more attractive than giving up all those picks. We won't feel this until next year or until 2 years from now. So this is the one that we're gonna pick. I need my tight end. You're not gonna get him from me. But all these picks for a superstar caliber tackle. Can we get one of the other ones too? That would be tremendous for us. I'm not even going to cap. Just to be able to revamp our offensive line like that would be really tremendous. There's no world in which you'll give me him. Dakota Hunter. Dakota Hunter. Is there a way you'll give me him? There's no world in which that happens. Okay. Fair enough. We got Paul Wall, one of the guys that slipped through our fingers before. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm happy with an upgraded offensive line. I really am. Because I think Wall is an exceptional player. And you'll see we'll just slide Willis to right tackle. I mean, we have a good offensive line now, really. I mean, we could argue about a left guard, maybe. But overall, once we move this guy, like, can you really tell me that there's a that much better of an offensive line all the way around than what we have? So now at this point, you got to be thinking, okay, are we just going to look and see if we can get maybe a better quarterback next year? If it comes down to that, because really that's the only position that I would say I don't have a guy that I think is exceptional. We're going to move Alex Bird, actually, to left guard, I think. Just because, I mean, I know the other guy is kind of young, but we want to do our best to have the most talented offensive line possible. And this guy is an 80 overall guard, whereas we were working with a 77. And we'll move him to be Dotson's backup because he's much younger than Dotson. So if Dotson starts to regress, we'll just slide Avila into the right guard spot. So I think that's how we do it. And I think we're much happier with that setup. This is a rookie center who is going to stay on my roster. Matthew Bergeron will be let go. Because he was originally a guard. So we don't need you, bro. Appreciate you. I think we got him in a trade somewhere last year. You guys will probably remember better than me. So yeah, now that we got Willis there, we got Paul Wall on the left side. We got really good depth at defensive tackle. We're gonna get rid of. I don't want to take that kind of cap hit though. What is his? How many years does he have remaining? Three years remaining, cap hit. Oh. Okay, so the total bonus is 15. So he'll take 15 million from us right now. I mean, we got so much money, we can afford to take this hit. You don't need to be on our roster, Bobby. I'm sorry. You just don't. I don't know what I was thinking giving you that kind of contract, but you don't need to be on this roster. We're kind of good if we just allow ourselves to play to our strengths. Jermaine is a 6'3" corner, gonna be really good for us in the slot. I like what we did this offseason. Now that we got Paul Wall at left tackle, I think we're gonna be solid. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Okay, so Jason Taylor is, well, with injuries on, we probably shouldn't be relying on an 82 overall to back us up if we don't have to. So let's release him instead of the better player. Oh, yeah, that's right. We did wind up bringing back McPherson. That's actually a W. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the roster for the next season. I'm going to do all my drills and everything like that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This was a pretty good offseason now that we got Paul Wall. Would have been very disappointing if we didn't. Until I see you guys again, don't break nothing, man. We're out.